decided now is the time to take a bold step forward. There's been a lot of talk over the years about alternative workplace strategy, but it's here and it's now.
I gave my input to Lou Horn, our regional manager, more than a year ago when he was looking at doing this, and I said, Lou, if I were in your shoes, I would go all in. I don't think this is a project that you can go partial open address, partial private office. It has to be one way or the other, and I still firmly believe that.
The way we were able to really get people on board with our plan was essentially by creating a beta test of about 20 of us. And I made it clear to our whole group of about 175 people that I wasn't going to ask anybody to do anything that I hadn't done first.
My initial reaction to going paperless was there was no way this was going to work.
At first it was very daunting. There was a lot of insecurity about moving away from a paper file.
I actually don't like a lot of clutter, so I'm very excited about the new environment.
We've been going through a change management process over the last 9 months, and that's been fascinating to watch, not only our own internal people on how they've reacted to that, but how externally our clients are reacting. I think there's a genuine excitement in the marketplace that CBRE is moving forward in this area. A lot of clients have talked about it for years, but very few have really done it.
This move was not about reducing our footprint or necessarily saving costs. It was about changing the workplace to better fit with how we work as an organization.
It makes you want to come to work. It makes you want to be a part of something that's bigger and grander. We only get to see, the same 4 or 5 people that are around us every day. And by doing this, you just get so much more interaction with everyone else. I think that's the most exciting part about it.
Free addressing is our ability to work within any type of space that we need at a moment's notice within our space to support whatever project or work we're doing at that time. Free addressing enables us to work in groups. It enables us to work individually in both a public or a private environment.
Going paperless is critical to the new way of working for a variety of reasons. Number one, it creates the ability to work mobily. We're all in our cars today. We all are working from home environments. Unfortunately, some of us even work from hotel rooms when we're on vacation. So the elevator pitch for the wellness initiative is really quite simple. It's taking a look at every dimension of wellness and health in a work environment where we're spending the majority of our life.
We're implementing the very first Delos well-certified office building. We have 8 different categories that we're looking and paying special attention to based on the wellness certification, whether it's air quality and funneling outside air into the space. We're also looking at different lighting systems, ones that keep people energized throughout the day. We're also looking at how we can improve ergonomics as well as fitness in the work environment. We've been exploring a variety of different ways where we can encourage folks not only to come into the work environment and sit all the time, but give them options on how they're going to work. They can sit for the morning, they can stand up with our sit-stand desk.
If a law firm is signing a new lease in 2015, 16, 17, they're going to sign a 10 or 15-year lease. 10 years into a lease that starts in 2017, partners at that law firm are still in law school today. The space that we are moving to is the right way to design space. I wouldn't say it's the space of the future because it's not as though George Jetson is going to be working here, but it creates a much more current environment.
There were several opportunities that we had to compromise. And there's certainly, when a company is looking at this strategy, you can go a quarter of the way, you can go halfway, or we decided to go all the way. We're going all in.
I was against it. I thought it was not the right thing. I realized that if we could do it and do it right, then we would become a showcase, and we would become, it would be a magnet for clients and prospects to see what we've done and see the benefits we've achieved, and then they can go back with our help and maybe duplicate some of that in their space.
One of my challenges is everybody wants to be here, you know, and we have 8 or 9 offices, and everybody wants to be here because this is where it's happening.
We've already opened half a dozen of these new offices in Europe and Asia, starting with our new Amsterdam office in 2011, and earlier this year in Madrid and Sydney. We've also opened 3 offices in the US so far, in Cleveland, in Kansas City, and in Boston. And in all of these offices, we have gathered over 30,000 data points of research about how we at CBRE utilize our space and all of our lessons learned. You might say we're actually our own guinea pigs in this new ways of working. So we bring those lessons learned to our clients each time that we provide them the very same services that we're providing to ourselves. This is all about change management. This is all about training. And the reality is, I can't even imagine taking a client through this process if we haven't lived through it ourselves.
In our business, it's a game of retention and recruitment. I truly believe that not only will we be able to recruit the finest, but we'll be able to retain the finest, because they see that we're taking a thought leadership position here and we are ahead of this curve. And so just the mere attitude of what our people are doing, I think is bringing a pride to our organization. And I really believe that this is something that's contagious.